Yeah, I forgot to open the thing on the camera. Well, Wally here, guys. Welcome to a very green looking Wally. Let me get that fixed. Have a drink first because I'm thirsty, guys. It is a bit better, a bit worse. Who knows, guys? It is. It's Friday Night Live at Woolys. Everybody is very welcome. It has been a few weeks. Jesus, I don't even know how long it's been. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Somebody enlighten me in the comments, guys. I'm not sure of how long it's been, but it is. I am back, and all is right with the world again, Peppy. So you can relax and get the ice cream out and have the crack. How is everybody out there? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know how you're getting on. Let me know in the live chat. 2 weeks, 2 weeks northeast. Really? Did I? No, I didn't go live last week. It was my mom's birthday. I don't remember. It is hard to get the time during the summer. Do you know that? It just does be so busy. I need to fix that latest doing my head in. Better, worse. Slightly better, slightly worse. I look less sick or more sick in those pictures in that video. Yeah, guys. So it's been a couple of weeks. There has been. I'm gonna have to step back in time now and try and figure out what has been going on. Work has been going on. Where is my ice cream, Pappy? That's what I want to know. Work has been going on. A lot of work. And this is my double-edged sword of self-employment, you know. So in the summer when people have more time, I have less time. So I'm sure there's a fair few people out excuse me, I'm sure there's a fair few people like that out there, but that is just the way it is. Thanks, Pappy. But yes, so I'm here and I'm in the midst of planning. Yeah, what's this heart thing all about? Excuse me. What is that all about? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Yeah, anyway, go away, whatever you are. So yeah, that is, I'm in the middle of planning a camp out. I'm going to get myself organized tomorrow, and I am going to retry and go for a camp out. But yeah, you know what I mean? Same here, like, and with the bloody weather the way it is, I haven't got any of my gardening done. I'm managing to get my grass cut in between showers here at the house, but Red Branch is a jungle. Both sides of it, I'm going to have to trim everything. Tom, how's it going? Only I can disable it. Are we talking about the wet weather? No, I don't know. Doesn't really seem relevant to me and my channel. Aye, Tom, does it? I don't know. We'll just keep going. We'll leave it. It doesn't make that much difference. Yeah. So it has been. It's so wet, but so wet. It's just ridiculous. I think we got. See, this is it, isn't it? It's like you can't get a grip on anything. It's like any day the only thing that you can do is trim. So I'm sort of just leaving it. You know, the grass is the lawnmower struggling to cut anything because everything's so wet, and it's a good lawnmower. So what else can you do? Pete, how's it going? You know, so it's just one of those things. It's like I think we were spoiled with the last 2 summers, and especially with the month of June being so hot as well, like being such good weather here. It's all we really weren't expecting it to be so crap. But Jesus Christ, it is so crap, so crap. Like you think, wanted to say there was one day in July where it rained more than it did in the whole month of June. Like one day. Yeah, I got mine cut yesterday, you know, so and that'll be it. There'll be serious rain tonight as well, like really heavy rain. And I'm hoping to go up the mountain tomorrow, so God knows how wet that'll be. And that's true heavy, thick, wet undergrowth. The easiest way to do it would be just take the strimmer with me. Strim a path and then go back and leave the strimmer down and just walk up it then. Yeah, it's going to be crap. I got to figure out a route. This is the problem. So the last time I tried to go up and I couldn't make it because it was overgrown. You couldn't see anything. You couldn't rush through it because it was like overhead high bracken that had all fallen down across each other. So it was like a jungle. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, I have something for dealing with jungles here, but do I really want to be taking this up a mountain with Bruno? You know, I had enough dog crap going on this week. Like it would cause a lot of injuries. This is what I'm thinking. You go up on my own? Yes, no problem. Go up with the bloody dog. What is the chances of that big Pappy? What is the chances of that big galoot jumping in my way just when I'm swinging at something, you know? You can almost guarantee that is what will happen. Besides that, it's quiet enough. It's quiet enough. I've been flat out stripping pallets. I actually bought a pallet buster. I'm going to test a pallet buster. I don't know if you've ever seen them. It's like a big pole with two forks on it for busting pallets to see if it's any faster than the recip saw. I do like the fact that when I use the recip saw, I'm left with the nails sticking out, which is cool because when you sand them down, they come up steel or they're still rusted and everything. So it's just got that really rustic look to it. Good, are you okay down there? What you doing? Conky, how's it going? The dog's moving about downstairs. It's strange, but yeah, guys, and that's all that I've been up to. Just making plans, trying to get myself organized, you know, because it is August already. It is the 4th of August today, and that's crazy, boy. That is crazy to me. It's like I'm on week 5 of my summer camps. I only have 3 more left. Week 6 next week, and that'll be the downturn. That'll be me winding it up and starting to have to get ready for winter. That's mad, isn't it? How does it go so fast? How does it go so fast this year? Really feels like it's flying. But yeah, that's it. Still have not got anywhere to look at my chainsaws. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's like that is going to have to be left to a winter job. Can you believe that? But what I'm trying to do, Northeast, is I am trying to save all of the pallet board. I'm trying to save as much of it as possible so that I can use it to clad the inside of the cabin. And I have some really long, quite thick ones as well. And I'm going to hopefully do the floor in those. And I think I'm going to give them a little bit of a brush over with the belt sander, which is going to take me a long time to do them all. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to get the belt sander down there as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them with Danish oil, I think would be the best, because they're quite clean. They're quite nice. They're you know, if it, Cosmic, how's it going? If the if the pallet wood is decent enough, once you give it a little bit of a sand, it has really good character. Do you know what I mean? Well, I want to test it, you see. Apparently it doesn't. Apparently it's quicker, and apparently it's easier on your back because you're standing. So this is what I think. But is it? I've always looked at one and went, right, well, that's good. The recip saw can be really fast at times, really fast, but sometimes it can be a pain in the arse as well. So I think if you have a couple of different tools when you're down there, that might work, or that will work. I have to remind myself to look at the camera. What? Your curry was too hot, or it's too hot anyway? Just in general. Do I need this? Or yes, I need that. That cannot be lost. Stay there, you good. So that is my plan. So I do have a good stack of pallets. I reckon it's going to take me 120 pallet boards to do the back wall. So it's going to take me less to do the other walls, because the back wall at the moment is one continuous wall, right? But I'm going to put a window in it as well, so I'm going to break it up a little bit, and then no, it's different, Tom. It's not like a wrecking bar. It's like a wrecking bar with prongs on the end of it. So they're about this wide, right? So it's like maybe 5 foot tall. So what you do is you put them in, and those two prongs go either side of the pallet, like a good bit out. So let me see if I can find one. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the one that I actually got. Come on. Sorry. That's it there. Everybody leaves the live stream to go check and see to see what it is. It's called a pallet buster. I'm going to assume that it's good at busting pallets. Will I break it? I probably would give it a good go. It's got good ratings. It seems to do the job very well. Wow, you can get an auger bit for planting. Oh my God, that'd be dead handy. Oh, and there goes Wally down the rabbit hole of amazing tools that he doesn't need on Amazon. So that is the plan. I've always seen them, and I've thought, well, maybe that will work. But the recip saw works fairly well, but it does seem to be. I think I need to get carbide blades. Isn't that what you guys were saying the last time? You get blades with carbide teeth on them, which cost about 12 quid each. But yeah, that's Conky. You're back again. You're all over the place. Yeah, so that's the crack, guys. That's what I'm up to. Just trying to find a gap in the weather, and of course I have the itch. You know, the firewood itches at me as well. I'm walking past the log store every day, and I'm going to myself, Jesus, I just nearly knocked something over. I'm going, you know, just one more pickup load would be enough. If I could get my hands on maybe a bit of dead standing or something like that, just to round it out a bit, you know, something light, maybe some what do you call it, some softwood or something that I can use in September, October, you know, transition time when it's still not that cold, but it is nice to have a fire in the evening and stuff like that. So I am hoping, I'm going to put it out there to the wood gods that I need firewood and I need to get started on 2024, 25. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? It's bad. But then they're saying the summer's supposed to come back next week. They're saying that from next Thursday on, we could be back to 20 degrees here. So, yeah. I think we all have that addiction. I think we all have that tool addiction. It is, it's just, you just think to yourself, now that will make my life a wee bit easier. I should get one of those. Now that will make my life a wee bit easier. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's, yeah, I think that's what it is. You look for stuff that makes your life easier. You know, so if you can find something, all good. You know, if it makes your life easier, definitely I would say just get it. Why would you not? Doing the exactly, Tom, exactly. Doing the pallets, although the recip saw turns doing the pallets from a sort of a nightmare job into not a bad job at all. See, the thing is that you didn't have money for anything else. It's like my kids and horses. You know, get them interested in horses, and they'll never be able to afford to do any of the bad stuff because they'll be spending all their money on horses. Zachary, how's it going? You know, so that's my cunning plan. Get them into expensive musical instruments and horses. Riding horses while playing expensive musical instruments. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. So, yeah. Ross, how's it going, buddy? Happy Friday to you too. I still didn't get new glasses either. Yeah, this is the thing. Put one thing off and everything just starts to pile up, doesn't it? Absolutely pile up. But yes. So where were we? Yes, I know. It's like I have to take the glasses off because there's a glare from the light onto the glasses, which affects what I can see of you. And then when I take them off, I can't see anything anyway. So that was like this. No, Cosmic, I didn't. That was you're talking about the Red Branch video. That was possibly a month ago. Could have been more. I'm generally a fair bit ahead with my videos, so spread too thin, but that's it. I'm generally a fair bit ahead. Red Branch at the minute, guys. I could be. Let me see. Or on Woolys World. Sorry, I can't. On Woolys World, I'm up to the 13th of August with videos. You know, so and those videos were recorded quite some time ago, and this is the way that I always worked it. So that time, guys, what happened was I went up camping. I did a camp out video on Red Branch Bushcraft, and basically what happened was it was so that was probably recorded in June because you see how hot it was. When you think that it has rain for all of July, so it was probably recorded at the end of June. Guys, and I just basically flaked out. I couldn't handle it and was just felt really sick, and whatever happened to me, I don't know. I did have a kebab the night before. You're only allowed to work 32 hours. Do you still get paid for your normal week's work, or are they cutting your wages as well? So I was testing the big bag. I was carrying a lot of gear. I sort of was banging with a headache anyway from the minute I got up. So I was sort of pushing through it. And what happened was I just sort of half set up camp and went, oh, I can't do this anymore. And I went home. I just went home. Couldn't do it. Thanks be to God. I didn't end up getting to where I wanted to go to. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get back out. I would have had to sleep it off and come out the next day. I just would have to go to bed. But it's and this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Now, I would always, for you guys that have been around in Woolys world and stuff like that, would especially with the bushcraft stuff, when I used to do that sort of stuff in Woolys world, guys, I would always show my failures, always like failing on a lot of that stuff because I was learning, and you know, that's an important part of the journey. Do you know what I mean? So people were coming on saying, "Oh, you know, I can't believe you showed this video, you know, in a positive way, not in a negative way. I can't believe that you put this up. You know, it's real and stuff. Whereas, you know, you see people go out in these campouts and everything's, you know, they're cooking steaks and everything's amazing, and you know, and it's not always like that. Sometimes it's shit, you know, and you're there in the piss and rain and under a tarp, you know, and there's nothing to do except just sit under a tarp. But no, that was a nice day. I had a decent enough location, but I just was not well. So I just went, right, that's it. I'm out of here. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Warts and all. You know me, flat out, making mistakes. Making mistakes to so that other people don't make them. That's just it. That is just it. Yeah. It gets you thinking. It gets you rethinking. It thinks about all the stuff you carry and why you carry it, you know, especially when you're coming back from that and it's like, this bag is heavy. I think it was 60-pound weight or something. The bag was 60 £. Last time I was out, the bag could have been 40 £. The bag was very big as well, so very, very big. I decided that I was not going to take that bag again. It's too big. Cooter, what's wrong with you? The dog's doing funny things. What is it, Cooter? But besides that, it was a roaring success. Yeah, so I basically just went home and went to bed. Got up on Sunday. Just don't know what it was. Could have been the kebab. The kebab still have the kebab still in the freezer. Exactly. Especially Ross, for a channel like yours. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not a homesteader or working land or anything like that, but you know, hopefully I get to that stage, and if I do, it is definitely going to be warts and all. It has to be, because I will have no clue what I'm doing. You know. No, it's definitely not. Definitely not. Especially when you're learning new skills. Do you know what I mean? There's not a lot of skill-based stuff goes on at Woolys World, but there probably will be. I'm sort of enjoying this pallet stuff, so I'm thinking of trying to make some pallet furniture. Not like get pallets and just turn them into furniture. I mean, like stripping the stuff down and gluing all the pieces together and using them to make tables and stuff. You know, so you have like a 4-inch thick board that you work with. Uh, yeah, Cosmic, I suppose. Yeah, thanks. That is something that people have said in the past. But you know, I actually, when I made the video about the cabin, when I put all the videos together about the cabin, and I had people come on to me because I made a mistake with the roof, you know, and I had to go back and rethink and remake the roof again, and I had to get somebody in to help me, and because I'm not a joiner, do you know what I mean? I'm not a carpenter. I've never really worked with wood until I started to make that cabin. I would have made arts and crafty stuffs, but never build a bloody cabin or a shed or anything like that. But I had some comments about that, but Jesus Christ, like people were like, "Oh my God, how could you be so stupid to do something like that?" You know, and why, you know, like why if you made such a bad mistake like that, why would you show it? You know, and I was like why not? Why would you not show it? Uh, Making stuff with pallets, it's easy. It's making pallets with stuff that's hard. This is it, you see. So, yeah. Good man, Ross. Is he an Australian boy? I came across somebody this morning, strangely enough. I do like that idea. I love the rusticness of it. Like, this is made from pallets. You're not going to be able to see this, but I wonder, could I disconnect this just for a second? No, of course, it falls off every once in a while. But when I want it to come off, see that? Look. That's made from pallets. What I find with a lot of wood is that once you give it any sort of work and then put a bit of a finish on it, it comes out nice, you know. So that is my cunning plan. Maybe in the winter to do it and then just like square them off and but these guys have such beautiful tools, like, you know, planers and what else? Oh, not chop saws, table saws and all that beautiful table saws with sliding desks and all that stuff, you know. I'm just going to put this through the planer. Out it comes the other side. Everything's all flat and nice, and I'll be there like just trying to plane it with a hatchet, you know. I've got 4 Dewalt tools, and that's about the height of it, you know. So, but what can you do? Figure this stuff out. Then I'll need a workshop. See, I'll have an outdoor workshop, I think, down in Red Branch. Chippy, how's it going, buddy? Did you know? Cosmic. I did the same. No problem, Chippy. No problem at all. I not a Dodge 50. I don't know what a Dodge 50 is. To Google. Oh, really? Am I looking at the right thing? That's a big thing. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's insane. That is insane. Sorry. You guys need to go look at that. That guy's. Paul Sellers. Is he? Yes, Yams. That's what I was looking at. It looks like the big Reynolds that they drive here, that the ESB drive here. That's the guy that I think I was looking at. No, maybe it's not. He's like. I know. It's a rabbit hole, isn't it? No, I'm going away. I'm going away. Stop showing me those things. Stop. That's all I need. Like, after I like, you see, I feel like a woodworking genius now after making my world's most extreme workbench. No, it's fine, Ross. You don't need to retract stuff here. Oh, look, guys, look, this is the thing. Woolys World and Red Branch Bushcraft has always just sort of been about sharing stuff, you know. So if you have a channel that you think that the other people would like to watch or would be interested in, share away. Do you know what I mean? I always would encourage it. But oh, Jesus, I'm awful thirsty today. I'm awful thirsty. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Lasts a long time, boy, a long time. Somebody was telling me that it's not pressure treated, it's heat treated. Is that, am I right? but it lasts a long time, a really long time. So if you think then that you're putting preservative on it as well. Like I like Danish oil. I like a good wax as well. I think a wax finish is really beautiful, but it's hard to do on pallets when you're leaving them rustic, because whereas the oil will soak in, the wax just sits there unless you can buff it off. So that's why I think I'm going to get 10 liters of Danish oil somewhere and just paint them up. But it'll be the sanding, and this is the thing. It is not a quick job. Yes, yeah. Some of the loveliest timber I have got has come from pallets. Some of the it's nearly like end grained offcuts and stuff like that from when they're making square boards. You know that stuff that's got the veiny edge and all on it. It's just lovely looking. But the place where we have a horse, he's got stacks of pallets. So when the girls are down horse riding, I'm just down there dismantling pallets. So I think I could have about 300 boards at this stage. So I'm just sort of letting them dry out a bit, and then I'm going to sand them. That is the plan. Sand, and I'm going to stain them all and everything. Well, I don't know, Tom. It just depends on how you dismantle them. This is what I'm. And see, even if something's old, I still think it's fine as long as it's not rotten. And they are really good at not being rotten. So this is the thing about pallets. So as long as they're not rotten, I can dry it out and I can sand it. And even if you're sanding it and the wood's still a little bit grey and stuff like that, when you put that oil on it, it's going to pop anyway, and it's going to make it more original, I suppose. Original is not the right word. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Rustic is not the right word either. It's just going to make it cooler, so you come up, Bruno. You coming up? Come on. No, he's not coming up. He doesn't want to come up. Yes, everybody on their pallet wood furniture. I made a pallet wood bench on Woolys World possibly 7 years ago. It's a long time ago. I made a pallet wood bench. I'm nearly sure I did. And I literally just stacked pallets on top of each other and cut them and screwed them together. It was mentally just like it's like that arch in Hiroshima, the one that has survived everything. This thing, I think I ended up burning it. Yeah. Well, this is it, right? When I was working with my uncle and stuff, we always reclaimed timber. That's what we did. We reclaimed stuff. So we would have. You're always looking at stuff a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? So maybe some of that has rubbed off, and you're getting okay timber for free. This is it. And if it's not okay, you burn it. It's free firewood. Do you know what I mean? So is it the future? But this is the problem with it. But it is getting harder and harder to get. It's harder and harder to get them. People do not give them away like they used to. It is just it's tough. It's just really tough. People will be like, thanks, Ross. People are now selling them, right? People used to give them away. Now people are selling them. Now they used to sell the blue ones and the red ones, but now they don't even sell them because they have to give them back. Yeah, you're lucky. I have a decent supply with these guys. Like there is probably still 30 pallets down there that need to be dismantled. So that's a lot of wood, and they're big. They're 5-foot pallets, and they're boarded on both sides. So it's not like and they have 4x2s as spacers instead of the blocks of wood. Do you know what I mean? Well, this is it. So this is where your planing machine would come in handy, because you can just put it through the planer as long as the nails are out of it. But yeah, I don't know. I do like the idea. Fergal was on to me. My brother says I should buy a Dewalt grinder and put a floppy disk on it, because I do like sanding stuff with a floppy disk. It brings out a nice little bit of a grain in it. And I already have the battery, so I could be sanding the stuff down there with the floppy disk, doing it bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. But of course, first I need to get insulation. I forgot about the insulation. I forgot to insulate the shed until right this moment. Got me sticky pads. Get insulation for shed. And a stove. This is the thing. While sometimes you get nice boards out of them, what I find is that they can be hard to get the boards out of as well. And those chipboard blocks are no good. It's like the chipboard. It like soaks up water and everything. They're hard to burn. They're full of glue. Yeah, not ideal. Whereas these ones I've managed to get, even the small ones I got from next door from the building site, are all made with 4x2s. Just 4x2s on their ends, on their side, sorry. Not on the flat, on the side. With the things screwed to them. But you know what it is? It's like whatever way they put them together, the machine bends the nail at when it comes out the far end. So all the nails have a little hook in them. So that's where the recep saw comes in handy, because you just cut the bloody things and then you're not worried about anything. But yeah, so that is my cunning plan. I need to get insulation for the shed as well. Definitely need to get some sort of insulation. What is the cheapest form of insulation? Right? I'm not that interested in rock wool or anything like that, because I tell you, I don't want something that's going to absorb water if there's a leak. I would rather something like what do you call it? Kingspan. Jesus Christ, I am not paying. My God, why are they so expensive? Why is everything so expensive? 40 quid for one sheet of Kingspan insulation. That's mental. Anyway, look, there's me away down the rabbit hole looking at insulation now. Doug, how's it going? What's the crack? Excuse me. But yeah, so that is that. Let me know what would you guys recommend for a cheap insulation. I don't want to buy those big rolls of that yellow stuff. Not a fan. If there was something else I could use that was solid, like polystyrene boards or something like that, are they cheap? The thermal insulation or the King Therm or the Kingspan stuff here, they're selling that for 40 quid a sheet second hand. I would probably need at least 4 sheets of that. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot. It's a lot of money, just for insulation for a sometimes used shed. Or do I just leave it uninsulated, and would that come back to haunt me? I am going to say that would come back to haunt me. What do you think? Let me know. I definitely need a bloody a thing now as well, don't I? A stove. A stove. Oh, guys, listen. Let me know what you think. Come on. You guys are into building stuff. Let me know. My wall cavities are straight-ish. Bracken and hardboard. That would work, wouldn't it? What I might do is I might go out and shear a couple of sheep and stuff them in it. Marlon, how's it going, buddy? I might shear some sheep. I might shear some sheep. Don't they use sheep's wool as insulation in some places as well? Maybe a little tour of some DIY stores and see what they have. You can get you can get that polystyrene insulation, can't you? I don't know how expensive that is. That Kingspan stuff is ridiculous, like Jesus. But that is my plan. It would have to, wouldn't it? Like this is the problem. Half the problem I think was that when I put the cladding on the walls, I didn't put battens down first. I just put the cladding straight to the walls. So I think that if there's any moisture that is in there, it can't actually escape through the moisture barrier. So do I go down the rabbit hole of putting battens on all the walls as well, or and leaving the space? Oh. Foil stuff on a roll. You can get that bubble wrap with foil on it, can't you? That means I'm going to have to start ordering more stuff from Amazon. You're right. You're right. You can buy big rolls of bubble wrap. I wonder, could I get a big roll of bubble wrap somewhere? After I battered it for about 4 hours, there'd probably be no bubbles left in it, and it'd just be the same as stuffing plastic into it. But yeah, that's something I never thought of. Spirit of the Outdoors, old newspapers. Which is funny. Well, you see, I did wrap the building in vapor barrier first. Yeah, I think that's what it is, DK Dog. I think that's what it is. How many rolls did it take? See, I have a vapor barrier, right? But so I built the frame. I'm sure most of you have seen the video anyway. Put the plywood on, put the vapor barrier around the outside, and then put the cladding straight onto the vapor barrier. So from watching videos that I have watched since then, a lot of people put lats running down the outside of the vapor barrier and then put their cladding onto those lats. So there's there's an inch gap between the cladding and the vapor barrier itself. Does that make sense? Which one of you guys is on there is a timber framer? It's called bubble wrap insulation. And it is expensive enough as well. 44 quid for 25 meters. That's quite a lot, actually. Let's have a look at this, guys. My metal roofing is non-drip, Spirit. So it has what do you call it? It has like a felt lining on it. I bought it like that. Thanks, Congy. which if there is condensation on the inside, it will push it to the outside, is the plan, which means that it'll probably push it down to the bottom of the wall, and then it'll all drip down the inside of the wall. You know yourself. Polystyrene sheets. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Except I can't spell. Yeah. Rigid polystyrene foam sheets. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's lots of different stuff. I think I'm just going to have to go and have a look. Right, go away, stop looking at stuff. Well, you see, Ross, you could get it spray foamed. This is what my uncle suggested I do. He said just get it spray foamed. It's done. That's it. You know, they come in to do it and whatever. You know, a couple of hours it takes, and that's it. And it expands and fills all the gaps. You know, how much of a shed would you do with expanding foam cans? You know, it's awful waste as well. But Simon, how's it going? It just seems to be, I don't know. It'd be handier just to fill the back of the yoke full of sheets of sheets of thing and drive them in. Do you know what I mean? I find something will present itself at the right moment. That's what will happen. That's what I need to happen. The cabin, Simon, the cabin. If I got some sheets of Kingspan or something at the right price, if you're getting them for 20 quid each, if I got 3 sheets, that would probably do it, especially after I put the new windows in and all, which is another job. Get insulation, put in windows, build workshop at Red Branch. There's a lot of stuff stacking up. All this stuff stacks up over the summer, and fix all those chainsaws that I haven't got around to fixing yet. Oh, okay. Was it expensive, Ross? Mine's about 10 by 12 as well. No, 12 by 16. Sorry, 12 by 16. Right. No, I won't go down that road then. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. If you do have any ideas, drop them in the comments of a video or something like that, guys. I don't know. Well, you know what? Actually, I have a video coming out Sunday. It's either about the recip saw or it's going about me dismantling pallets for this job that we've been talking about. So drop it in the comments there on one of those videos and let me know what you think, guys. And I'm going to leave her there for this evening because I can just feel my throat starting to go from talking and working all week. That's the second time that's been mentioned, Simon. I was looking at it there of the foil bubble insulation, and it's like 40 quid a roll. Yes, Ross, thank you very much. And the same to all of you guys. Have a class weekend. It's so good for you guys to join me here. Thanks very much. Stay frosty.